All right, well, let's go ahead and get started. Now, I do the 10 card Celtic cross spread. So if you have any questions, send me an email. All right, the first card in your reading, this card represents the situation and what's going on. So we have here the Six of Swords, and what this card really means is going on a journey. I don't know if you're really going on an official, actual trip. You could be. But if you can see, now this is a very air sign energy. Air signs are Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. And so I don't know if you're dealing with someone who is an air sign, but you're going on some sort of journey, and it could be a very spiritual journey because air signs are very intellectual and in their very cognitive and in their head. And so it could be just as much of a spiritual journey as it could be a physical journey. But as you can see here, there's a person with people, could be family or friends, and they're leaving, they're going out and leaving these rough waters behind. Now, this doesn't mean you're leaving a relationship. This just means that you're going to kind of go away and look away from something, a situation, and go to kind of more calmer waters. So you could be just deciding to give yourself some time and step away from something for a minute, short term, temporarily. And there's rough waters here, and you're just wanting to just go and figure stuff out on your own, or take those that are really close to you with you to go figure something out, to just kind of go to safer, calmer waters right now. So now, with that said, what's crossing you is the Two of Cups, and this is a card of, it's kind of like a lover's card. Oh, I should hold these up so you can see them. It's like a lover's card because we have a man and a woman, and they're standing under this spiritual being, and they're pledging themselves. They're pledging each other and what they have to each other. And they're cloaked. They have, I can't remember what these are called. They have garlands on their heads, and it's a ceremony. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean a marriage ceremony, but it means that there's, you're ready to, or you have given a lot of yourself to someone, and they have to you also. Or maybe you want that, or you're ready to go to that next level. And this could really, this is what's crossing this energy. So you could have almost been there, almost committed, or about to, and you're going to just step away for a minute, gather your thoughts, and make sure this is just kind of what you really want. It could be that type of a scenario. Or maybe you have committed to someone, and maybe you've had a little bit of turbulence, just a little, not a lot, just a little turbulence. And so you're going to just go and be in your head with your thoughts and sort things out for now. So nothing major. I don't think that, just given everything that is going on here, I don't think there's anything really major that has happened or is happening. It's just that we have some lovers here, and we have a little bit of rough water. So, and the reason why I don't think it's really major at all is because here in your third position, the third position in the Celtic cross means what's the underlying tone of the situation. What's grounding it? What's the underlying tone? And you have the Page of Cups. And the Page of Cups is a very studious, not astute, but I meant studious, youthful, friendly, jovial energy. And he is standing by the water. Cups are water signs, water energy. So Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. And look, he's brightly cloaked. He's in shape. He's handing you a cup, and it's full. He's offering you something. So this is a card of someone wanting to, or giving a lot of service and being ready and available and wanting to be there. So the reason why I really don't think that this is something that is serious is because we have a lot of water here. We have cups here. This is a youthful cup, a youthful energy. And even though this is a card of kind of stepping away and sorting out your thoughts. There's a lot of water here. You're coming from rough waters, you're going to calmer waters. And so this card is the reason why I don't think whatever is going on is serious or major. So this could be somebody that you are dealing with in terms of a long-term relationship. Although it doesn't seem like that too much, because there's maybe if you're in a long-term relationship, maybe you're kind of re-pledging your love for someone. And if it's a new relationship, or if you have your eye on someone, just know that there's an underlying tone here of wanting to be there and offer service and keeping everything light and friendly. And just they're prepared, or you prepared, or whomever this is. There's the energy there of, yep, I like it. This is good. I'm here to help. What can I help you with? So that's what's the underlying tone of the situation. Now, in your in this position, this is what's crowning the situation. So in the what's grounding the situation, I always kind of view that, and I keep saying underlying tone, and I keep repeating myself, but it's not filtering out over everything. It really is just an underlying tone. Now, when we look up here and what's crowning the situation, this energy definitely filters down through everything, okay? It filters down and affects everything, and that's why we say that it's crowning the situation. Now, here we have the Page of Wands. Now, this is a fire energy, and fire energies so fire signs are Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. And so I don't know if this is someone else that you're dealing with, or just the overall energy of something that has happened. But it's a very courteous person that has a lot of respect. It's a very faithful person, a very good, sturdy lover. But I have to say, this very well could be two people that we're dealing with, because a lot of times if this Page of Wands is following this Page of Cups, then this person is definitely kind of a rival. Okay? They're rivaling. So you could have two people in your life. You could have a fire sign, and you could have a water sign, and they could be, this person wants your attention and they're showing that they're here, and this person wants your attention, they're also here. They're very strong, they're highly regarded, also a very youthful energy. Pages in general are a youthful energy, but this one's a very proud, whereas this one's coming kind of from a stance of wanting to be of service and wanting to help. And this person's like, I'm here. Why aren't you loving me? I'm here. Or I want your attention. Why aren't you seeing me? I mean, you can even just tell by the colors. I mean, we've got very cool, calm, collected colors. And then we've got this extravagant cloak, and he's standing so proud and tall, and he's adorned with everything. So that could very well be. I'm not sure. Now, if you're in a long-term relationship, there could just be two energies flowing, Virgo, where one person is really wanting to be calm and collected and offer service and be helpful, and the other person might be being a little proud and maybe being a little egotistical, but not meaning it out of coming from a bad place, but they just could be acting like that, or you're picking up that they're acting like that now. So it's causing a little bit of tension. So that's what is crowning the situation. So it's kind of going to be filtering down through all this. Now, in your recent past, Virgo, you have the Strength card, and this is a major arcana card. Actually, 1, 2, 3. You have 4 major arcana cards in this reading. So major arcana cards are kind of very strong energies that are going to be pushing and pulling you to take some action. So you have the Strength card. This is your recent past. So I don't know who you're dealing with and who your lover is, or your significant other is now, but you in general have been strong, and the situation has been strong, and the relationship was strong. So it's coming from a very good place. This person is taking care of this very magnificent animal, and she is happy and content, but strong. There's a very an element of strength here. So you're coming from a very good place. And then when we look at your future, the near future, we have the Sun, which is also a major arcana. So whatever is going on in your love life and in your relationship, you have been happy and you've had strength within yourself, and the relationship may have been strong, and it also is going to continue to just be happy and warm and light and carefree and full of sunshine and smiles and happiness. And the Sun is an excellent card to have in the near future, because it means that everything is kind of going your way and you're very excited about it. And that's basically all there is to say about the Sun. And if these two energies are just if you're in like a long-term relationship and there's not three people, maybe there's not two different people you're dealing with, it could just be one, and it's just both of you and these are their energies, it's going to have a good outcome. But maybe you just need to just take a little bit of a break for a minute because of this. Or maybe you are taking a little bit break because maybe they're just being rude, or maybe they're trying so hard to be nice, but you're like, oh, you're bugging me. I need to just step away for a little while. It's not you, but you are bugging me. I'm going to go here. So it could be that type of energy. It doesn't necessarily mean that there's two separate people. And just keep in mind that in the past you've been strong and everything had strength associated with it, and it is also a good outcome. So a good in the future. So don't worry too much. Maybe you have just stepped away for a minute and you're coming back now and moving forward and looking into this. Now these two cards are my favorite cards, my favorite position in the Celtic positions in the Celtic cross, because this is the 7th position and the 8th position, and this means how you are viewing the situation. So, and this is how they are viewing the situation, how they are viewing you, how you're viewing it, and how they are viewing it. And what I like this card is these positions is because they differentiate and prove that people view things differently, and you're not always on the same page. Not everybody thinks just like you do, so you get offended about something that they're like, oh, that's just how I normally am. Like everybody else is fine with it. Why are you throwing a fit? Or you're really happy and they think something's wrong. So these always are clear indications of how each of you is viewing the situation, and that's nice because we can take that with us to help clarify and mold and make adjustments as needed. So 7th position, the 4 of Cups. This is how you are viewing the situation. Again, we have Cups. This is a water energy. Now, you're viewing this situation as this is a person and they have all these beautiful cups right in front of them. Maybe they've earned them, maybe they've worked for them, maybe they've been given to them. All these beautiful cups and right in front of them. And look at this spiritual being coming out here saying, here, I'm giving this to you. I want to offer this to you. And you're sitting here looking away saying, I don't want to have anything to do with this, or I need a timeout. I don't want to deal with this right now. Or you're just being complacent and not even thinking, not even noticing. Okay? So this could also be this person, this energy offering something to you, and you're not wanting to take it because you're feeling like you need a timeout. You really are sitting here not participating and choosing to not participate. Whether that's good or bad, I don't know. But this is your energy and how you're viewing the situation. Now, since this is how you're viewing the situation, this may not be you. Maybe you are offering your service, and maybe they are choosing to not accept it or notice it, and that could also be frustrating you. So I don't know if this person is you or them, or this person is you or them. I don't know. You're Earth, but you're an Earth sign, but this could be your energy. So this could very well be someone that has a lot of water signs throughout their chart, whether it be the rising or moon sun sign. It doesn't only have to be your sun sign. So just know that somebody is being very forthgiving with everything and wanting to be there, and there is somebody who's choosing to not accept it, and it's causing a little bit of a tension. Okay? Now that's how you're viewing the situation. how they are viewing the situation is the Seven of Pentacles. Now, Pentacles are earth signs, which is you. Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. So how they're viewing the situation is this energy here. We have someone that has been working hard, slaving away, tilling his garden, building his livelihood, building his dream, and he is tired. And I say he, not as in your boyfriend or your husband. He, but the energy. This person is tired. Now, since this is how they are viewing you, they could be viewing you and the situation. They could be saying two different things. They could say, oh my gosh, I have worked so hard to keep this person happy. I keep offering all this stuff to them and they are not wanting to take it. And now they're wanting to take a time out. I have literally no idea what to do, and it's making them sad. Okay? Now, I pull these cards all over the place so fast, I'm sure you probably can't even keep up with it. Now, that could be them saying, I'm doing all this work and you aren't picking up on it. Or it could be them looking and saying, this person, meaning you, this Virgo, is working so hard and she's reaping all these benefits and being successful and her garden's growing, and I know they're tired. But I want to be here for them and be supportive and offer my help because they're becoming successful and living their dream and doing what they want to do, and they're working hard and it's working. And so I want to be there for them. They could also say, they could also be recognizing how much work you're putting into the relationship and being thankful for it. And they're recognizing that you're doing more work in the relationship that maybe they are, and they're seeing that you're tired and you're stepping out for a minute and taking a break because you're tired. And this very well could be you saying, this could be because of this, they kind of look like the same person. This could very well be you saying, I am done doing all the work in this relationship. I'm going to take a minute and let them figure it out because we have a great relationship. We're very happy. We've been happy and strong, but I need them to see it. So there's a lot of different ways that this person could be viewing you in the situation. That's kind of a tricky card because there's a lot of different interpretations for that in this position with respect to all these other cards and what's going on. Now in the ninth position, we have the Hermit, another major arcana card. Now this position is your hopes and fears. This represents your hopes and fears in this situation with regards to this person, okay, or this situation. And the Hermit is a man, is an energy of just contemplation, maybe a little sadness, and definitely spending time alone thinking. And since this is in your hopes and fears position, you may be really hoping that your time out is going to clarify some things for you, and your time alone is going to kind of reorganize your thoughts and your priorities and realize, how happy you have been and how happy you are and what they're offering you and what you're offering them. And you could be afraid that time out or that step. So you really could just be afraid that, sorry, though I ran out of batteries and I needed to take the video off and start a new one. So you could really just be afraid that a timeout could hurt your relationship. So just keep in mind that's just hope and these are just your hopes and your fears. You could also be afraid that they are going to be leaving or taking they could be going in their head a little bit. If this is them, this whole card is you and your energy. But if you're afraid that they're doing something or not doing, or if you're sensing that they're a little frustrated, you could be afraid that they might be wanting to take some time for themselves and figure this out. But I think it's you're afraid of doing that. Now the outcome, the 10th position in the Celtic Cross is the final outcome of this situation. And we have such a beautiful card here. It's another major arcana card, so it's a strong card, strong energy, and it's temperance. And it is Temperance is a card of uh, tranquility. And if you look at this this angel, really, there's one foot in the water and one foot on the ground, and they're really just kind of calm. Both cups are full. They're kind of transferring stuff from one cup to the other. It's a very full card. And the what this card really means is kind of moderation and management and accommodation. And so I think what this is meaning, what this is saying with respect to this reading is taking some sort of time away and sorting out your thoughts. This is a really good reading. I mean, there's lots of strength and happiness in the past, in the future, and there could be two different people or two different energies that you're working out. But there's a lot of hope here. This is crossing you. There's just somebody you most likely is just taking time out and thinking and stepping away from the situation for a while. Not like you're breaking up or separating. It could be just a couple hours or a couple days where you're just leaving it be and just sorting it out in your mind, taking some time for yourself. And that's an appropriate response to all the hard work that you're doing or that they're doing, and kind of analyzing the situation and managing your emotions and managing the situation from a standpoint of not just reacting, and actually really thinking things out and managing your emotions and managing kind of how you are acting within the situation. So this is a great outcome, because I know one thing that is so great about Virgos is they're very diligent and very grounded and very hardworking, and they do take time to think things through. They don't just react and spurt off information and run here and run there and just react to everything that's going on around them. They really always look within themselves. You, not they, but you Virgos, look within themselves and kind of say, what can I control? Very even keeled and slow to act, because they're wanting to make sure they're doing the right thing, not over analyzing, but they definitely analyze. And that's a great outcome for this reading, because it looks like it's exactly what you are doing. You're maybe afraid you're doing it too much or something, but you are doing that. And it's going to be good, and it's going to pay off. And so anyway, yeah, that's your reading. I don't know if there's anything else I want to say here.